Hey gang, has it ever been so hot that you refuse to go outdoors to grill and you refuse to turn your stove on? Well, that's exactly what's going on with us today. I just ran out to the market, opened up the door, and it was just an oven blasting at me. Unbelievable. On the way to the market, the news said San Diego is experiencing 96 degrees right now along the coast. Orange County is close to 98. LA is 100 degrees. Woodland Hills, the valley, is at 114 degrees. It's hot. So, what does somebody do on a hot day like that? You get out some canned tuna, you get some fresh vegetables, and you make yourself a tuna sandwich. And if that's something that could interest you, hang on, here we go. My name is Yanni, this is Fisherman's Belly, and what I've got in store today is not just an ordinary tuna sandwich, but I'm going to put together a Caribbean style tuna sandwich. I'm going to use some sourdough, I'm going to use some Scotch bonnets, I am going to use some mangoes, I've got some cilantro, some onions. Oh my God, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it, and here's the best part. I ain't turning on the stove and I'm not going outdoors and grilling. All I'm gonna do is all my work right here, and I'm just gonna use the toaster, and that's it. So let's get going. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is chop up some celery. And I've got the celery leaves, I'm gonna include those. These give a lot of flavor to your dish, so I never throw those out, I always use those. My official scooper-upper. Into the bowl of love, a half a red bell pepper. We're gonna give this a small dice. And the red peppers go into the bowl of love. A half a red onion. Same size dice as the red bell pepper. Into the bowl of love. There we go. All right, so now it's time to dice up and chop up finely this Scotch bonnet, AKA habanero. Very common throughout the Caribbean, adds a lot of wonderful spice and flavor and a little bit of fruitiness. And don't worry, the heat of this Scotch bonnet is gonna get offset by the wonderful sweetness of the mango. So let's get cutting. And don't forget, fellas, after you handle this habanero, you gotta wash your hands with dish soap. Not hand soap, but dish soap. Because this has a lot of oils, and dish soap will get rid of those oils. So I'm gonna chop this up as fine as I can. Into the bowl of love, here we go. Let me go wash my hands. Now it's time for the mango. Into the bowl of love goes the mango. Some green onion. Into the bowl of love. And last but not least, a bundle of some fresh cilantro. Gonna wrap that up and chop it fine. And the chopped cilantro into the bowl of love. Okay. And now it's time for the tuna. This canned tuna I got from my good buddy Dave, and about a month or so ago I made a video on how to make homemade canned tuna. We went to Dave's house and he showed us the ABCs of canning tuna. If you're interested in seeing that video, right up here is the link. Dave's been giving me canned tuna for years and I absolutely love it. And on days like today where it's just simply doesn't make any sense to cook anything anywhere, canned tuna is the way to go. Oh my God. Anyway, let's get going. Oh my goodness, look at that. And he's got it packed in olive oil, so wow. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put a little bit of that olive oil in here. Just a little bit. Perfect. Okay. All right, gang, so we're getting really close to finishing this up. All we're gonna do now is add a little bit of lemon, some mayonnaise, and maybe just a touch of some white vinegar. But at this point, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a tip. Whenever you're creating a salad or a tuna salad sandwich or just cooking in general. So you've got to create a balanced dish. You know, as I'm throwing the onions and the cilantro and the mango in here, you know, I'm telling you, a small one, a large one, a half a one, all of that combined, the vegetables combined, have got to equal the amount of tuna that you're throwing into this bowl. If we've got too much mango and too much onion and too much celery as opposed to the amount of tuna that we have, our sandwich is going to be out of whack. So just keep an eye on that, because my small onion might be a large onion for you. All right, so as you're creating this, always keep that in the back of your mind. How much canned tuna do I have as opposed to how much of my vegetables am I going to add? So everything balances out just like it did here. And you can tweak a little bit. If you add a little bit too much of one ingredient and you look at it, you go, oh, that's going to be out of balance, just take it out. Anyway, that's just a little cooking tip from me to you. Okay, I'm going to go with 3 tablespoons of mayo. 3 liberal tablespoons of mayo. I'm going to take the juice of a small lemon, or the juice of half a big lemon. 1 tablespoon of some white vinegar. A touch of salt. And we're using this salt because we're not using canned tuna out of a can. If you're using canned tuna out of a can, there's no need to add any salt, because believe me, that tuna has got plenty of salt. But since this is home canned tuna, there's no salt in it. Okay, some cracked black pepper. All right, and that's it. Time to mix. Oh man, that looks so good. All right, gang, so it is my favorite time, final assembly time. It's time to toast up the bread to assemble these sandwiches. And if you guys are interested in more fish sandwiches, I've got a ton. I've got a link right up here that'll give you access to all of my fish sandwiches. There's 1. And there's 3. And I got plenty more for, it looks like another 3 sandwiches. Oh my God. All right, boys and girls, so here you have it. A canned tuna Caribbean style sandwich. Perfect for a day like today where it's just so hot you don't want to cook a dang thing. Anyway, if you want the full recipe, by the way, go to my website, fishermansbelly.com, and you'll get the full recipe. You'll find this in the tuna section or in the latest recipe section. If you have any questions about today's recipe, ask them down below, and I will be happy to answer. Thanks for spending time with me today. Again, my name is Yanni. This is Fisherman's Belly, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Oh boy, I get to eat.